Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well, and let's get into it, man. So y'all know how a lot of new animes been coming out recently, which is good for the anime community. A lot's been coming out, but some of these animes already came out for sub, and sub probably already finished. But we're in the land of the dub where we get everything late, everything delayed, and what have not. Like we get what we get. Like over here it's like things come out whenever sometimes. So apparently this anime called Berserk of Gluttony, apparently it came out last year of 2023 in October for sub in Japan. We just now getting it July, which is last month of this year, 2024. So it's new to us, but old to sub. So like I said, land of the dub, we get things late, and everything is just delayed and stuff like that. But anyway, now we got this anime. It came out sometime last month in July. They on season 1, and so far I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in, and that's all the episodes they got so far. But I've been following it, and I would say this is a pretty calm watch. Like, if I had to rate it, I'll give it a 7.5. And the reason why I'll give it a 7.5 is because it's still new. Like I'm only on the 3 or 4th episode. I want to see it further develop before I give it a 9 or something like that. But anyway, so the story takes place with this character, the main character. His name is Fate. So in that particular, I would say, universe, or in the particular anime, it takes place where it's like adventurers. They go on adventures, they slay monsters, they go to the market, upgrade their weapons, and even upgrade their skills. So certain people are born with skills, right? And Fate, from the beginning of the anime, apparently his skill is called Gluttony, and apparently it seemed to be like the weakest skill, like useless and everything like that, until he activated it. I'm not going to tell you how he activated it because I don't want to say too much. I want y'all to go and check out the anime. But he activated it, right? And then now apparently it's like, I feel like it's like one of the most broken skills in that anime. Like, I don't know who else got broken skills in there. And by broken, I mean OP. So his skill basically is, it has a downside. So it has pros and cons, right? So he basically, gluttony, meaning you have to constantly eat. So by eating, the way how he eats is he has to constantly slay monsters. So I'll say every night or so, he'll go out and slay a bunch of monsters, and then even fight bosses too. Because he has to constantly feed his skill, because it's called gluttony. So you constantly hungry. So how the way gluttony works is he has to slay a certain amount of monsters to fill his appetite, right? And once he fills his appetite or whatever, he gets more skills, or he gets to upgrade his skills. The new skills that he got, he gets to upgrade them. And the gluttony keeps giving him new skills and stuff like that. But the downside is, yeah, he gets more stronger and everything like that. But the downside is, if he doesn't keep feeding gluttony, he either gonna lose control, like go crazy and just start slaying everything in his path. Even it don't matter, villagers, it don't matter. He's gonna slay anything. Or he's gonna shrivel away and cease to exist. He's basically gonna be no longer. So those are the two cons he got if he doesn't keep feeding Gluttony. So the way how things are, so Fate, he ended up somehow working for, it's the group, this group called Holy Knights, right? They all got powerful skills and everything like that. So he ends up working for them. This is back when he didn't know what his skill could do or anything like that. So he used to be mistreated a lot by the Holy Knights, because they had higher skills, they were stronger than everybody in their community. And they basically terrorized the whole community because they so strong. Nobody could touch them or anything like that. But it's only one person out of that group of Holy Knights who's actually nice and treat people well and respect the community. So she seen how the way they was treating Fate, so she didn't like it. So she also comes from a high family, a high ranking family. So she decided to take Fate in and have him work under her, and help her out. But she has no idea about like his skill, Gluttony. And also, I forgot to mention, he also has like this pretty cool sword, and the sword is called Greed. So when he feeds Gluttony, he can choose to either further upgrade his skill, Gluttony, or the monsters that he slayed and I guess the points he accumulated from slaying those monsters, he can use to upgrade his sword. And his sword is not only just a sword, it's a talking sword. And it also, how can I explain this? It's called Greed. The name of his sword is called Greed. And Greed and Gluttony, he says, work hand in hand, which they do, because they both greedy. And Greed, which is his sword, basically was telling him he's very familiar with Gluttony. So I'm guessing the previous owners of that sword basically had the same skill as him. So he's very familiar with Gluttony. And he was saying that they both work hand in hand. He's basically putting Fate on to game, like telling him about his skill, what he needs to do every day, to feed Gluttony and whatnot, and what he needs to do in order to upgrade the sword, which is himself, which is Greed. And Greed basically takes all the kills from Gluttony to upgrade himself. They work hand in hand. Fate can either choose to upgrade his skills or upgrade the sword. One of the two. But they both end up being powerful. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so Fate, he works under this one knight's family, which is called the Hart family. So, he basically helps her out and stuff like that, and she's in return kind to him and stuff like that. And basically she treats him as he's human, like a human being, which the Knights, the Holy Knights, the other group, well, the same group, but those group of people didn't treat him very well and didn't treat him like he human. They would basically physically and mentally abuse him every day. But yeah, he ended up working for the Hart family, and they treat him well, they treat him like a human being. But every night he has to sneak out and feed Gluttony, or he's gonna go berserk or just cease to exist. So he does that, and so far, like, it's a calm watch. Like, I'm not even gonna, it's a calm watch. Like, the animation's good, the story is easy to follow, the fight scenes are really good, but I just want to see the story further develop. But yeah, it's a calm watch, and I highly recommend you guys go take a look at it. But yeah, I'm just like, how we get this anime the next year, I understand the situation because we are in the land of the dub and everything just moves very slow over here. And sub, they get everything first, everything comes out first. But a year apart, like, come on, man. But it is what it is at the end of the day. But with that being said, we got other reviews on this channel, and based on those reviews, you could take a look at those animes. And we also have reactions on this channel, and based on those reactions, you could take a look at those animes as well. And I'm out.